Now then, remember this? It is 50 years since the film of Jesus Christ Superstar became a massive hit. Its latest incarnation this week by Edinburgh University's Savoy Opera Group is the world's first gender-neutral production. Jesus is played by a non-binary actor who uses the pronouns they, them. Judas will be a woman, and the other disciples will be either female or non-binary. Although Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber gave permission for the use of their production, they have insisted that the lyrics remain the same, so those pronouns won't change. What does it add to the production? In 2012, Phyllida Lloyd staged an all-female production of Julius Caesar, with Harriet Walter playing Brutus. Here's a clip.
If then that friend demand why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more.
Royal Shakespeare Company is also switching up the casting. Here's Charlotte Joseph playing Mercutio in Erica Wyman's 2018 production of Romeo and Juliet.
Ask for me tomorrow and you shall find me a grave woman. I am peppered. A warrant for this world. A plank at both your houses.
Well, the Tony Award winner and Oscar-nominated actor Tom Conti joins us now. Good afternoon.
Hello, Sarah. Compared to the hell of Ukraine and children being cruelly abused and the poor women in Afghanistan, this all seems a bit pathetic, doesn't it?
Well, we like to have a mix of things on the programme. And this is something in a way that reflects our culture, doesn't it? That this
very much so.
Production opening this week. What do you think of it? That there is, and I guess we were particularly intrigued because we don't expect to say the phrase Jesus is non-binary.
Well, of course, the first question with all of this is why, and I think it probably started with the director trying to make a name for himself or herself. So let's have a girl playing Julius Caesar or whatever it is. I mean, my view is as producers or directors, it's not our function to give jobs to any particular sections of society, but simply to make the production as good as we can. And you distort a play if you put if you have a man playing a woman's role or vice versa. I mean, and men and women are different. You've probably noticed. And I remember years ago when I was doing a play in New York called Whose Life Is It Anyway? And Mary Tyler Moore expressed an interest in doing. Mary Tyler Moore, for those who don't know, was a huge television star in America. And she wanted to play this part. That meant it had to be changed for a woman. And so someone went through and changed all the he's to she's and all the rest of it. And then we sat down, we looked at the script, the director and the producer and myself. Well, this is ridiculous. Because if a woman is in this situation of being paralyzed, she will react to it in a very different way from a man. So you have to write it completely differently. So when you change a role from male to female, or the other way around, you have to actually rewrite the whole thing to make it sensible. Because women approach things in a different way from men.
But isn't this, and when you play around with the casting of genders, making all of us think, challenging the way we think about genders, which is exactly what a lot of, which in a way the world is a change the world is undergoing at the moment. Isn't that a good thing?
No. This is not a good change, I don't think. I mean, gender is gender. Men are men and women are women, and there are people who feel that they ought to be a different gender, and I understand that, and I have huge sympathy for them. And it's a ghastly situation to be in. But you don't change the whole world because of that. They have to learn to deal with it the same way as people learn to deal with illness or alcoholism or all sorts of things.
But in a way, the challenge is surely. We're up against it time-wise. It is, as ever, a subject that can go on. Tom Conti, we have to leave it there. I'm being flagged through the glass here. Thank you very much, because I'm Sarah Montague, and that's The World at 1:45.
Studio direction was by Adrian Bargover. The editor was Rebecca Keating.